Vale, podemos ir por aquí abajo o por este lado, porque hay otro camino. Mira.
This is a useful point to...
¿Cómo? Ah, sí, lo de... Sí. Cuidado sin terror.
From the ledges to Cutter's Cove, it is 6 minutes.
¿Por aquí puedo ir? Vale. Pues está bien.
You wish to eavesdrop, Hastings? As you wish. We will listen to their conversation.
Que no se nota que estás
Sightseeing
ahí.
is all very well, and I like to do a place thoroughly. But a quiet spot by the seaside where I can just sit and do my knitting is so relaxing, isn't it, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
And this is such a picturesque spot, quite out of the world and at the same time very comfortable and most exclusive in every way, isn't it, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
Bonjour, madame. Bonjour, monsieur. I hope I do not disturb you.
Why, of course not. He's not disturbing us, is he, Oakley?
No, darling.
You must be our newest addition. Mr. Hercule Poirot, the famous
Joder,
detective.
la señora esta,
You
¿no?
recall me telling you
Como
he
un
would be
perro.
joining us, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
I am Mrs. Carrie Gardner. This is my husband, Oakley.
Very
un perro,
pleased to
hija mía.
make your acquaintances. Are you enjoying your stay on the island?
Very much. It's so peaceful and relaxing. So far from the cares of the world, isn't it, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
This is an interesting spot.
Yes, isn't it? Not as much wind, I think, as the terrace above the bathing beach or over at Sanctuary Cove. Oh, look, Oakley. There goes Miss Brewster again. Can't think where she gets her energy.
What business are you in, Monsieur Gardner?
Oakley is retired, Mr. Poirot. He was manager and owner of the Lake District's best-known theatre company.
These days I travel and indulge my passion for collecting rare coins.
Enough of that. I'm sure Mr. Poirot isn't interested in old coins.
Our fellow guests seem most charming.
You think so? Some are, of course. Others, well, I wouldn't like to say, but I was telling Oakley just last evening that Stewart woman is paying quite too much attention to Mr. Redfern, wasn't I, Oakley?
Of course, having run a theatre, I'm well aware that actors aren't like us. They have different standards.
Lower standards.
Yes, darling.
And you should have seen Mr. Marshall and Miss Darnley laughing and joking yesterday. Everyone thought they'd just met, but apparently they are old friends.
I will leave you now.
Qué pareja más rara, señor. Y qué miedo. Vale. Lo que no sé yo es si voy a bajar aquí, como ha salido cinemática. Vale, voy a volver. Ahora vuelvo. Voy a ir por este camino. Por el tema de que ha salido cinemática. No sé si al salir cinemática no voy a poder explorar este lado. No por otra cosa.
No, no.
No sale nada, ¿no?
I did not mean to frighten you, my friend.
You didn't, and I'm not.
The pub, it is open?
No.
You have the binoculars, I see.
What of it?
They are for the watching of birds?
Qué borde, ¿no?
Yes, I'm very fond of birds.
Are you staying at the hotel?
Are you?
Mais oui.
Hercule Poirot.
At your service.
My name is North.
If he's a birdwatcher, I'm a penguin, Poirot.
Shall we follow him? It is up to you.
He's up to something, Poirot. Are you going to let him get away?
My shoes are of the finest leather. buff to a perfect sheen. I will not be subjecting them to seawater.
Take them off, then.
If you wish to cross the causeway, summon the sea tractor. I will not wait.
Oh, for pity's sake.
La madre que lo trajo. El transporte acuático ya no tiene un horario fijo. Por favor, utilice el teléfono para llamar al garaje del hotel si desea usar.
Phone isn't much good if no one will answer it.
Ok. ¿Hay algo que pueda observar?
Poirot will not be waiting in this story. That must be clear.
Está un poquito tiquismiqui. ¿Y si el asesino? Bueno, entonces no puedo avanzar más. No. Pues nada. Vamos a esta.
This is a useful point to measure the time it takes to reach Cutter's Cove, the spot that will be the scene of the murder. From the bathing beach to Cutter's Cove via the path, it is 18 minutes.
Vale, voy aquí.
Beg pardon, sir, but the equipment shed is for my use only. You wouldn't believe it, but someone walked off with an oar a few days ago. What good is a single oar to anyone, I ask you?
Pues no lo sé.
Morning, sir. I'm afraid the rowboat is out, but I could set you up with a nice rubber float.
No, thank you. Poirot does not float.
Oh, no worries, sir. A bit of exercise would soon help
Ah!
that.
I see no cause for amusement.
Se lo desgraciado.
You are the beach tender?
That's right, sir. I keep an eye on the equipment, look after the grounds, the tennis court, and so on as well.
Do you enjoy your job?
It's all right. Not much for excitement, and the new manager's ever so strict. Henry the barman, though, he's my mate. Henry makes an excellent cocktail. He makes a superb planter's punch, direct from the Caribbean it is.
Are you from this area?
Born and raised in Lethercombe Bay.
You must know many interesting stories of the area.
You mean Tom Cutter, the ghost, the treasure? Mr. Gardner was quizzing me about old Tom just the other day. Some will tell you it's just stories, but I saw him a few weeks back, white and glistening in the moonlight like he'd risen from the sea.
He was drowned?
Yes, sir. Some rival done him in. You'll hear other accounts, but that's my belief.
How do you know the figure you saw was a ghost?
Well, he disappeared into thin air, didn't he?
Where did you see him?
Outside the Smuggler's End pub well after midnight. He passed inside. I'd had my share of liquid courage, so I follows him. Down into the cellar he goes, so down I go. And what do you think?
He was helping himself to a tankard of grog? Grog? What is grog, Hastings?
Shh. No. Vanished into thin air. Ghosts do that.
How long have you worked here?
Almost 10 years now. But that's all coming to an end.
Why is that?
Got my papers, didn't I? Reporting for duty next week. Navy frogman, that's what I'm going to be.
The tennis court
Hombre, creo
is
que se
not
paga
very
bien la
level.
marina.
It's that ad service court again, isn't it?
Mejor que aquí, seguro.
Yes, Poirot, that's the one.
Yes.
I better see to it. I work on that patch all the time, but nothing seems to work.
I will leave you to your duties.
Y cuando sube la marea, ¿la casa está bien aquí puesta? Pregunto. ¿No te llega la marea hasta ahí?
Good morning, monsieur.
Capital morning, capital. You must be that detective Johnny who arrived last night. Major Montague Barry, late of His Majesty's Army in India.
It is a pleasure, Major Barry. You are on a bathing beach, but you do not bathe, Major?
No, never got the taste for it. The scenery can be quite pleasant, though.
Yes, it is very nice.
Nice? Now? Wouldn't say that. None of the finest sex about. Good-looking fillies, some of them. Where are they all, I wonder?
Normal que no estén, cerdo.
Have you been at the hotel long?
Couple of weeks. One last hurrah, you might say, before Fritz arrives on our doorstep.
Yes, they are coming very soon now, I think.
Bombs first, of course, soften us up, or so they think. Not like India. I was there for the start of the Third Afghan War. Now that was war with some honor to it. Those days you could see a man's eyes go dull as you kill him.
How did you come to see Drift Island?
I show my dogs over in Dartmouth twice a year. Train them, you see. Always told myself I'd stay here once when I got my chance.
Are your dogs here? At the hotel?
Not likely. They're safe at some kennels I found near Exmoor. Had to get them out of London, you see. Wouldn't have stood the bombing, poor beasts.
Do you know anything of the history of this place?
Not much. Heard some rot about Roman orgies way back when. Then some monks decided this would be a wonderful place to make brandy.
What?
There's that smuggler Tom Cutter, of course. Gave his name to a cove here on the island. Supposed to still haunt the pub. That's about it.
Any impressions of our fellow guests?
That actress is a fine specimen, no denying. The Redfern lass is not bad, but a bit too pale for my taste. I like 'em with a bit of colour. Miss
Porque
Darnley,
solo me
the
habla de
dressmaker,
mujeres,
she's
sí.
quite attractive in her own way too.
Enjoy the scenery, Major Barry.
I will, when it arrives.
Bonito enfermo. Mira, acuerda.
A length of sturdy cord.
Solo me faltan los postes y las piquetas.
Yes,
que es lo más fácil.
I swim like the dolphin. I simply do not wish to swim at the present moment.
Patrick, darling, you're such a child.
Man enough.
No. Me da pena la rubia. Y este es un hijo de su madre sabiendo que tiene ahí a la mujer.
I see what you mean, old man. There is indeed a storm coming.
There is nothing.
No hay nada más por aquí, ¿no? Esto no va a decir nada más.
If you see any...
Dice que se te recomiendo, ¿verdad?
I really shouldn't...
No me jodas que la persona que muere es la rubia. Pues ahora vamos. Pues mira aquí.
What are you thinking, Hastings? Poirot, he does not climb up and down the ladders?
Mira, conozco a esto. No lo he visto.
A sturdy post.
Ah, esos son los postes. ¿Las
A
piquetas?
sturdy post.
Faltan las piquetas, ¿no? Inventario aquí. Piquetas, ¿y dónde saco yo piquetas? Por aquí seguro ya atrás, ¿no? Ay, la chica, tío. Ah, pero yo no sé por qué camino salió esta mujer. Para ir a su casa, vamos a su... No hay nada que haya dejado por aquí. Voy a ver si la encuentro. A lo mejor se me dio por aquí. Y a ver si encuentro poste. Yo no encuentro un poste. Porque esto no me sirve, ¿no? No poste, no, piquetas. Poste, me cago. Dudo mucho que esté aquí, pero voy a hablar. A ver si me dice algo más.
Please leave me.
Claro, el problema es que como son tantas habitaciones, no me quedo con ningún nombre porque está todo con los apellidos. Entonces no sé cómo se llama cada quien, no sé cuál es su habitación. Voy a intentar todo eso.
The door. Quite secure.
No sé si esta mujer me dice algo, me digo
I
yo.
can't talk.
The door. Quite secure.
¿Dónde estoy? ¿Mi habitación? Mi habitación, ¿verdad? Ahora voy a esta habitación, ¿verdad?
Latched tight on the inside. The door.
A
It
ver,
is
me
locked
imagino que
tight.
tengo que buscarla, no lo sé. Construir un escondite. ¿Y cómo construyo yo algo si no tengo piquetas? ¿Dónde encuentro yo las piquetas?
No. The door. It will not budge. Quite securely locked, I am afraid.
Me salen hierros.
The door. It is locked tight.
De estos con los que se atornillan. Y bueno, y también tornillos, pues son tornillos.
Quite securely locked, I am afraid.
Piquetas de los cuadros. Porque las piquetas que tiene a madera no te sirven, ¿no? Eso. O esos. No hay nadie. ¿Dónde puedo conseguir yo piquetas? No. A lo mejor lo que tengo ya funciona. Vamos a ir a comprobarlo. Esta hoja sigue ahí. Por ahí no hay nada. Era aquí, ¿no?
Hastings?
Relax.
Tent stakes. On an island with a...
Oh, well, I see your point.
Quítame, hombre. Que no se ve. Nada. Hay un problema, no tengo piquetas. Las piedras. Hombre, me sale el
Perfect.
símbolo.
Now let me handle this, Poirot.
As you wish.
Not a bad blind, if I do say so myself.